karibu sana to my channel, and thank you for bumping into my channel. If it's your first time being on my channel, my name is Shiro James. I do post weekly videos, that is on Fridays, about motherhood, lifestyle, travel, cooking, basically almost everything and anything that I do in my life. So today we are still going to do something about motherhood. Yes, that has become something so passionate about since becoming a mother, like 1.5 years or year ago. Yeah, because now my son is about 1.5, yeah, like 1 year and about six and like 1 year 6 months, around that time. So yeah, today I wanted to talk something that so many mothers struggle about. It's about balancing between these three things: motherhood or becoming a parent, another thing is social life, and work life or career life. Those three things, making them intermarry one another, it's quite a challenge. But we as mothers, we try as much as we can to make the three things work. Okay, one, to balance between motherhood, social life, and career, you have to do certain things. I found certain points or tips on how to balance the three. So I'll give those tips to you guys. I've written some down here. So the first one is set a routine. If you can, kindly, kama unaweza, just set a routine. I know it's not easy to set a routine because sometimes some things happen and your routine is messed up. But if you can, have like a procedure, like in the morning, for example, in my case, I wake up at around 7 in the morning. Yeah, I wake up at 7 because I don't work far from where I live. I have a 9 to 5 job, guys. Yes, I do have a job, and my boss is lenient enough for me because I don't get to work like early in the. I don't have to be in the office at 9 or 8 or whatever time, but I get to wake up at 7 in the morning with my son. Sometimes he wakes up at 8 or around 7:30. But when I wake up in the morning, I go take a shower, prepare myself, and then he will wake up. He'll follow me when he just stays in bed for like about 30 minutes after I have woken up. He doesn't stay long. He's not a deep sleeper, so in the morning he wakes up after I have woken up. By the time he's up, I have already taken a shower and sometimes already taken my breakfast. But if he wakes up and finds that I haven't taken my breakfast, we'll take breakfast together. So that's something that I've established. Like, I have to wake up before him, because if we wake up together, so though sometimes it happens, we get to crash. Like, he's always wanting, he will want me to hold him, anataka tu kunishikilia, like to cuddle in the bed, and I have work and I have to prepare and go to work. Another thing, what I do, I have to feed him breakfast in the morning. So when we wake up, he finds me ready, the breakfast is ready. I have a nanny in the house, so anakwanga ameamka way ahead of me, and she has already prepared breakfast, and what my breakfast, my kid breakfast, and and she's doing her other duties before I leave the house. I like her, like if it's washing the clothes, cleaning the house, those major chores, I make sure she does it before I leave the house, such that when I leave the house, she won't have a lot of things to do and she won't be overwhelmed. So that's how I have set a routine in my house. I wake up, feed my baby, and the nanny is doing her other jobs. And when I'm done feeding the baby and have already showered, I change into my clothes, prepare, put a little bit of makeup if I am, and then by around 9 or 9:30, I've left the house, or even sometimes 10. Then get to my workplace at around 10. It takes me about 15 minutes to get to my workplace, to get to the office. 15 to 20, or sometimes kulingana na traffic, and if I get the matatu fast, it takes me about 30 to 15 to 30 minutes, or 20 to 30 minutes to get to work. Okay, hiyo nimeongea sana. So that is number one, set a routine. Another thing is you prioritize and schedule. Like, what are you supposed to do at certain moment, at a certain time? Like, have a plan. Like in the morning, like just like I've said, you wake up, do this. That's a plan, and then you schedule. Like, after my baby has eaten breakfast, they know that my nanny has already done her work and she's done. So the next thing they'll do, they'll just go outside. It's around 10. When I'm leaving the house, we leave the house together. They go at the rooftop. Our house has a rooftop. So they go up the rooftop to have a little bit of sun. Not every day, but most of the time, because I even don't want him to cry when I'm leaving, because he cries when I'm leaving. So what we do, they leave, they go upstairs so that they can have some sun and then enjoy a little bit of time out from the house. Then they come back in the house, they feed. Now that will be around 11ish there. They come and have their 11 meal, maybe milk or Weetabix or whatever they are having. And then, like, they have a schedule. At around 12, he goes back to bed, and then he'll wake up, he'll have his lunch. After lunch, they'll just play around with other kids up kwa neighbor, or just around the house, watch some cartoons. He's back to sleep at around 5 fish, and sometimes he doesn't sleep, so he'll just have his 10 o'clock tea, not 10, 4 o'clock or 5, around that time, and then he'll go to sleep maybe at 6, and then whatever time. He doesn't have that time. From when he sleeps at noon, he doesn't have another time to sleep. Like, he can sleep at 5 or 6. That time haikuangi scheduled. He sleeps, or sometimes even he refuses to sleep. He's grown up now. It's not like kitambo when he used to sleep like 3 times in a day. So that is number two, prioritize and schedule. Now another thing is working efficiently. Like, when you are in the office, make use of that time efficiently. Like, do whatever you're supposed to do in the office, such that you don't carry your work home when you go home. Because if you happen to go home with work, that is going to mess you up, because you'll be taking up your son's time, or your daughter or your kid's time, to do your work instead of your office work, your career work, instead of spending time with them. Yes, you shouldn't neglect your career. Maybe even you are studying, or you are advancing your education. Maybe you are doing your master's, your degree, whatever, but you don't have time to read when you are at work. So you have to go and study when at home. So what you can do is, like, when you get home, maybe, like, for example, for me, I get home at around 6 in the evening, sometimes 6:30, sometimes 7. So I'll have like about 2 3 hours to stay with my kids, enjoy them, have fun with them, play around with them. Then from around 9, I'll have all the time to myself. Like, I can have like an hour or 1.5 hours for me to do whatever I want. Sometimes I use that time to, when I get home, because I don't shower immediately when I get into the house, because my son won't let me. Anakuanga anataka tu nimshike. When he sees me, he won't let me get into the bathroom. He won't let me go away from him, because he has already missed me. So what I do is, when I get in the house, I just change my work clothes and wear something else, then have time with him. Then I'll feed him his supper at around 7. When he takes his supper, tucheze mpaka around your 9 or 9:30, or sometimes even he sleeps at 10. When he goes to bed, I'll have like 1 hour kujitayarisha, like kushower, freshen up, kutoa makeup. Like, I'll have a little bit of time to myself. If you have more time, you can catch a movie, a 30 minutes movie, or 45 minutes, or 1 hour. and then I go to bed, or maybe I read something, not like I follow that procedure, but like that. And then I'll sleep at around 11 or sometimes at midnight. And remember, guys, I don't go to work early, so I have maybe from midnight until 7 in the morning, or sometimes even 8 in the morning to sleep in. So you will schedule your time according to your working hours. Because wait, from midnight to 7, that's around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even about 8 hours, 6 or 8 hours of sleep. That is enough time for me to sleep, because also being a mom, you need to have enough sleep. That is another point. Just have sleep. Another thing that I said, but I can repeat kidogo, is be present in your kids' life. Uh, like when you are at home, just keep off the phone. I know we are in this era of social media, and you want to check what your friends were saying, because maybe you didn't have time while in the office to view your social media. You can view your social media as you're going home. If you are in a matatu, if you use public means, or in your taxi, that is the time maybe you can scroll to see what your friends were saying, what was in the media, blah blah blah, such things. So such that when you get home, you just keep your phone away and have time with your kid. Like literally be present. It's not like they are talking to you and you are on your phone like scrolling, like you are not attentive to them. They feel frustrated and they start crying, and they feel like you don't love them. Imagine the whole day you are not with a kid, and then here you come, hauna time yake, you are still on your phone. How would you feel if it was you talking to somebody who is not present? Like you are talking to your friend and they are not even listening. It's so frustrating. You feel like they don't even care. So what you can do is that be present when you get home. It's just like for about 1 hour or 2 hours, and they'll be asleep in a matter of time. Remember, these kids grow up very fast. There was a day your kid was 1 week, 2 weeks, now months, now it's years. Soon they'll be out of your house, and you'll wish you had more time with them. So if you can, spend as much time as you can with your kid. And another point I would like to say is about outsourcing, like, and delegating cause and responsibility. Like for example, we are lucky, like in our country we are able to hire a nanny. Like for me, I have a nanny who helps me out in the house, like taking care of the house, like cleaning and washing clothes, the daily chores in the house, and sometimes even cooking. Sometimes I do cook, and also even taking care of the baby when I'm away, because I can't take my kid to a daycare. It's easier to have a nanny in the house rather than taking your baby for a daycare. And that way you are able to relax. You don't have a lot in your in your plate. Like for example, if you are not because even stay at home, being taking care of our kids is working, it can be overwhelming. If you have a sister or a brother or somebody who can help you, maybe you want to do something, ask them to come and hold your baby, or ask them to come and help you take care of your baby. If you can, just try as much, so that you as much as possible to get help. Don't be a super mom. We are not all superman. We can't do everything by ourselves. Sometimes we need help. You need help, just ask for it, because if you don't ask for help, you can go crazy. It's overwhelming. Maybe even you have one, not one kid, like two. I have one, and I know it's a lot of work. Like imagine you have two or three, how much work it can be. So just ask for help when you can. Something else, so that I don't forget, is la, 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 la. I've talked about, okay, I will outline them at the end of the video what I have talked, because I can see I'm already at 15 minutes. I wanted this video to be less than 10 minutes, and now it's long. Okay, another thing is have time to yourself. It necessarily doesn't mean like at because you're a parent, you don't have, because you have a career, you work from 7 9 to 5, because most of the jobs are from 9 to 5 and it's throughout the week. Some people even go to work on Saturdays. I'm lucky I don't work on Saturdays. So if you work on Saturdays, you don't have time. Like, because some people, and where you work, maybe we work, for example, I don't work in town. Some people work in town and they stay out of town. So you have to wake up early in the morning, leave your baby asleep, because you have to make sure you are at your workplace on time. You have to beat the traffic jam in the morning. In the evening, again, you find traffic, so you get to your home late. You find that you spend very little time with the kids. So, and you don't even have time for yourself. So to make up for that, make sure you, the little time you get, just the little time you get, you spend time with them. And I was to talk about having self time. Like now, if you don't have a lot of time, you see your time is taken up so much by your work and by your baby. You are left with no time. What you can do, like it's on a Sunday, maybe you are free. Just have some time for yourself. Go out, hata kama utaenda tu kwa hoteli, just ask for a cup of coffee and sit down and relax and enjoy. You can also go for window shopping without your baby, just you alone, or you can even take a walk from your house to whatever, just like 1 or 2 hours. It helps a lot to just uh, like relax your mind away from work and also away from your kid. Like you get time to yourself. Also, maybe you can go for a spa date if you can. You can do a salon date like that. It helps because you'll have time like away from everything else. It will be just you and you alone. If you can, do a massage. If you can afford it. If not, even walking just on the road, like without so much thinking, like you can put on your headphones, walk listening to some music. It will relax you and you feel energized. Something else is have fun. Just have fun. Don't be what can I say, don't be rigid, don't be timid, just like have fun. Enjoy motherhood, enjoy having social life. Oh, I haven't talked so much about social life. Time is gone. I don't want this video to be so long. But have social life, evaluate your commitment. Like make sure you have time scheduled for your friend. If it's the weekend that you got time, and you can visit your friends or they have invited, just don't be like no, the the mom that never goes out. Have time with your friends, you'll enjoy. And if it's a place you can take your kids, well and good. If you can't, just go and have fun. Don't push away your friends because you've become a mother. Have time with your friends if you can. I know it's not easy having to work, having to have social life, and also being a mother. If you have time once in a while, not every day, yet you'll be able to see your friend. You tell them, if you can, you tell them, yes, I will get time and I'll come visit you, or they'll come visit you. But if you don't have time, just agree and tell them that you can't. Don't like squeeze yourself, because you'll go crazy. The most important thing is prioritize and schedule and work according to your lifestyle, and you'll be able to manage everything: career, social life, and motherhood. They are all one, same in one. Like everything is intertwined and it's intermarried. You'll make it if you balance your time properly. You'll make it and you'll have a very sufficient lifestyle. Sawa sawa. Thank you guys for listening me. I know nimeruka, but yeah, that's how I've learned to balance my life. I'll write down the nine. Is it about 9 points that I've mentioned in here? Sawa sawa. Thank you for watching, and thank you always viewing my videos and watching my videos. Nawapenda tu sana. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share your views about parenthood and motherhood. Sawa sawa, and how you balance your social life and career. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Until the next one. Bye bye.